While stretching may feel good in our body, we seldom contemplate the myriad of other benefits simple muscle opening movement can provide to the body and mind. If you were to pick up a daily practice of simple stretch, you'd notice your body becoming more flexible, more able to surrender into tight muscles and let go. But would you notice your mind doing the same? Stretching the muscles within the body helps our body and mind become more flexible. The benefits of a flexible body can be quite clear: more ease in mobility, better movement and postures for other activities in our lives. And the benefit to the mind are very similar. With flexibility of the mind, we're able to let go of rigid ideas of how situations unfold. We're more flexible with how an outcome can be achieved, and we're able to be more open to how things will play out or how we might feel about changes that arise. Flexibility of mind helps us to see challenges as opportunities and accept the things that are out of our control. I've waffled on now for a little bit too long. I'm B, and I'm grateful you're here with me to breathe, move, and discover a little more of yourself. Please do me a favor and give the video a little like if you're already finding some value, and I won't turn you away if you tap on the subscribe button either. Come create some lovely openings within the body using stretches to target the parasympathetic nervous system, our calm and relaxed state. Let's meet on the mat. We're going to begin our practice in Shavasana, something a little different. Come to lay on the back. Extend the legs out long, arms beside the body. And just take a moment for the breath to arrive here in this space. Really send that inhale into the pelvic bowl. Fill the torso like water filling a glass. The exhale softens the body, travels back down the body. Navel draws toward the spine. There's a gentle contraction of the pelvic floor. Take 2 more full Agni Raj breaths. Reach the arms overhead. Really stretch through the fingertips. We're just going to keep the hips where they are. Extend the right heel out towards the end of the mat. So you're stretching through that right hip. Good. Release. Come back to center. Now stretch through that left heel, drawing the left hip away from the torso. Good. Coming back to center now. Good. Bend into the knees. Bring the soles of the feet to earth. Allow the knees to fall to the right. And just finding a really gentle twist in the hips. Knees come back to center on the inhale. Exhale, allow them to fall to the left. A couple more times here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Follow the guidance of your own breath. Notice as you change the pace of your breath, you also change the pace of the movement of your body. Coming into our last one, over to the left. Good. We're going to roll over to the right now. And just keep the shoulder underneath the chest. So we're rolling into our right shoulder. Extend the left arm out towards the top of the mat. Gently bring the forehead to the earth. Inhale, full Agni Raj breath. Deep into the pelvic bowl. Opening through the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Good. We're going to send that left arm out to the side now. Release the right arm. Press gently into that right hand as we roll up onto the left side. Bring the right foot behind. And we're opening up through that left shoulder. Inhale, lift. Maybe find a little bit of space. Exhale, just opening up through that left shoulder. Finding a little bit of surrender. One more breath. Good. Gently roll back to center. Just going to press up through the chest, bring that left arm, weave the left arm underneath the chest. Send the right arm out to the top of the mat as we come into the outside of the left shoulder. Allow the forehead to meet the earth. One more full breath. Press into the right palm. We're just going to extend that right arm out to the side as we release the left arm away. Come to the left fingertips, roll that up onto the right side, bring the left foot behind the right thigh. Find an opening through the collarbone and the outside of the right shoulder. Still focusing on the breath. One more breath here. Good. Release the torso back to the mat. Good. Press into the palms. Lift up, come to a neutral tabletop position. Send the hips back to the heels. Toes come to meet. Knees out towards the side as we come into a wide-legged child's pose. Send the arms out towards the top of the mat. And just allow the forehead to meet the earth. Really soften the body and allow it to surrender into any tight spaces within the body. Feel an opening through the inner thighs, a stretch through the lumbar spine. Maybe you're finding a nice opening through the chest. One more full breath here. Send the breath into the seat, opening into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws toward the spine. Inhale, find engagement of the core as you press into the elbows, come to find a neutral tabletop position. Bring the knees underneath the hips. Walk the hands out towards the top of the mat. We come into puppy pose. So just allow the chest to fall to the earth. Option here to have the forehead meet the mat. Or maybe you find a little more opening as you send the chin to the earth. Gaze it up towards the top of the mat. Really opening up through the heart space. Creating space through the chest, the back of the upper spine. Press into the elbows. Lift the chest. Come back to that neutral tabletop position. As we come into some cat-cows, inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, come into our cow. Exhale, round and arch the spine, draw the chin to the chest. Just find a little bit of mobility and movement here. Again, following the guidance of your own breath. So allow the movement of the body to be guided by your breath. One more time. Good. Just bring the hips back to the heels. Find a seated position. Send the legs out wide as we come into a seated, wide-legged forward fold. Breathe in, lift up through the spine. Breathe out, we're going to hinge at the hip crease. Just allow the torso to fall forward. Toes are pointing to the sky, as are the knees, so there's gentle engagement of the muscles in the legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, soften into the forward fold. Breathe in, come back to center, lifting the torso, finding a seat. Rotate the torso to the right, aiming the torso over the extended right leg. We're going to hinge at the left hip crease. You can bring the left elbow to the inside of the left leg. Send that right arm up and over. Gently rotate the right shoulder to the sky to really open up through the heart and find an opening through the side body. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, navel draws to spine. If you need to find a little more space, you can bring a block underneath the elbow or just come up onto the hand. Just working to where your body is calling in this moment. One more breath. Inhale, lift the torso, come back to center. Rotate the torso to the left. Hinge at the right hip crease. Release that right arm to the inside of the right leg. Send the left arm up and over to the side. Rotate the left shoulder to the sky. Open through the heart. Really breathe into that side opening on the left side of the body. Breathe in, reach through the crown. Breathe out, navel draws to spine. Maybe we soften a little more into the twist. And maybe over time, the left hand comes to meet the right toe. One more breath. Beautiful. Engage the muscles, lift the torso, come back to seated. Bring the feet and the knees to meet. Allow the back to lower to the earth. Press into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, shift them over to the right. Extend the left leg out long. Draw the right knee across the body using the left hand. Shoulders find that connection with the earth. Send the right arm out to the side. Gaze follows the right hand. Close down the eyes for however a brief moment we are here. Find that inner connection. Send the breath into the seat and allow it to move through the twist into the collarbone. Use the exhale to soften and surrender. One more breath. As we inhale, slowly unwind from the twist, bring the feet back to the mat. Knees point to the sky. Press into the feet, shift the hips over to the left, extend the right leg out long. Draw the left knee across the body. Shoulders remain connected to the earth. Send the left arm out to the side. Gaze goes out towards the left hand, but you can close down the eyes. Just allow the breath to soften the body. Breathe into the twist. Inhale creates space. Exhale softens and releases any tension. Gives you the opportunity to release and let go of all that no longer serves you. Last breath here. Slowly unwind from the twist. Just extend the legs out long. We're going to come into what we call a banana pose or a supine banana pose. Bring the arms over the head. Grasp hold of either elbows. We're going to gently shuffle the feet towards the right. Then we're going to gently shuffle the shoulders towards the right as well. So we're going to find this bend in the left side of the body. Now if you want to find a little bit more of an opening, you can rest the left ankle over the top of the right. Drawing that left shoulder up towards the top of the mat. Really find that opening through that left side body. One more full breath. Gently release, come back to center. Shuffle the feet to the left. Shuffle the shoulders to the left. The right shoulder reaches towards the top of the mat. And if you want to find a little bit more of a lengthening through that right side body, bring the right ankle over the top of the left. Just be careful not to overextend or cramp too much into the left side body while we're opening through the right. One more breath. Good. Release the shoulders, come back to center. Walk the feet back to center as well. You can take the feet about hips width apart. Allow the feet to fall to the sides of the mat. Option to keep the arms above the head as we come into Shavasana. Or if you like, you can bring the arms beside the body, slightly away, allowing room for the pits to breathe, and just have the palms facing up. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Allow the shoulders to surrender into the earth. Relax the muscles in the face. Let go of any tension in the jaw. Allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And just rest the furrow in the brow. Give it permission to let go and release. As we become aware of the breath, use the exhale to surrender the body a little deeper into the earth. Give yourself permission to release and let go. Slowly become aware of the breath. If you have a little more time up your sleeve, you're welcome to pause the video and remain here for a little longer. If you need to move on with your day or your evening, begin to find some movement in the fingers and the toes. Gently sway the head and neck from side to side. Gently roll to your most comfortable side and observe. Slowly rise to a comfortable seat. Just keep the eyes closed just for a moment longer. We've taken this moment to use the body for stretching, creating space, and allowing the exhale to give ourselves permission to soften and surrender. Breathe in, sweep the arms out and up. Just draw in the energy of this practice and cup that energy in the palms of your hands as you bring them to meet at heart center. Allow the thumbs to connect with the heart space as you cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for your body, for your mind, and for your breath. The light in me sees and honours the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for your flow today for these gentle stretches. I hope that you're able to find a little bit of clarity in the movement of your body, and the stretching has helped you open and become a little more aware of the breath. Keep making magic in this world from your space at your own pace, because that's exactly what the world needs, a little bit of your magic. Namaste.